Welcome back to Fearless Trader Market Watch. Today I'll break down Friday's price action in the S&P 500 futures, share key levels for next week ahead, and reveal a powerful RSI signal I use to spot bullish rallies early. Let's dive in. Hey traders, good morning. It is now Saturday, February 15th, and let's go ahead and dive into this Friday recap. So on Thursday, I posted a market recap in Friday's Outlook video. Also a newsletter for the Discord community that the bulls needed to defend the 61.15 to 61.25 zone to maintain the upside momentum, right? With the break above 61.35 potentially targeting the 61.45 area and the 61.55. In the overnight session, the bulls quickly pushed the price to 61.35, right? Quickly pushed up. The bears rejected it, tested the low of the session. Then the bulls ultimately just gained momentum, stepped in, driving the price, right on up. Mainly through the night, from the late night to the early morning. And then the bears end up controlling the price action, pushing the price down to that 61.25 support level. Although the bears attempted to break it lower down to the 61.21, 61.20 level, the bulls responded with aggression and pushed it higher leading into Friday's opening session. Despite of the overnight, the bulls trying to break the overnight high, the bears stepped in with a hard rejection to the bulls, resulting in basically like a 15 to 17 point range, basically consolidated in that pretty much the rest of the day. Had a little minor flushes, minor pops, and didn't really go anywhere. Just stayed stuck in that tight range between that 61.25 support and 61.45 resistance, basically for the remainder of the day. I would say the key levels to watch pretty much the same. Nothing really changes there. The 61.25, the 61.15, and the 6100 on any deeper pullbacks, with that 59.95 being intact too to the downside. For resistance, it'd be that 61.45, that 61.55, and we get above that, we can start targeting that 61.65, 61.70 area. If you notice, we are in the market is in a bullish flag formation, right? Continuous pattern. We would like to see the key supports hold during any of these pullbacks to keep this intact, right? So we're just getting in this nice tight range consolidation. You can see the flag on the smaller frame, the bigger frame. Price action is aligning with the volume behavior over here. There was nice volume spikes at that 61.25 area, indicating there's a strong demand, right? Which I mentioned that area on the daily newsletter and the YouTube video, which that was a good area opportunity a few times as it came in that area and rejected to the downside. But yeah, now the RSI, what I noticed on this RSI is on the smaller frames, when the RSI is lower than the higher time frame RSI, it tends to create the rally, and it's almost fitting in line with this whole bullish formation that we're in. Got the higher time frame RSI sitting way up here with the smaller one down here. I'd rather see that than the smaller time frame higher than the bigger time frame. Usually we get the pullback there, but with the higher time frame sitting way above the smaller time frame, you would think that the smaller one would be higher than the bigger one, right? So this is when I started spotting the rallies. So just pay attention to that. If you ever see the higher time frame higher than the lower time frame, it could create the rally, or vice versa to the downside, right? It could create the short opportunity where it just creates the short rally to the downside. But yeah, in the bullish scenario, just the bulls need to hold the support above 61.25. A confirmed break and hold above the 61.45 will target the upside targets to the 61.55 and 61.65 plus. Bullish scenario or bearish scenario, losing to 61.25 support could give control back to the bears, especially if we break below that 61.15 area. We can start pushing down towards that 6100, which we want to see at least those levels sustain. It'll give us a little deeper pullback, as long as the bulls could hold those. The final thoughts, the market is compressing within the tight range, signaling this breakout or breakdown is coming. The battle zone between the 61.25 and 61.45 is critical. Whichever side claims control will most likely, dominate the next week's direction, price discovery or whatnot. The markets are closed Monday. Just remember, stay disciplined, have patience out there, trust your levels, and trade your plan. Let those levels guide you. No reason to predict. If you predict, keep that outside of the plan. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the Discord on Sunday.